David, if China is so advanced, why do people want to leave?
That's a good question.
It's a Reddit question, right?
Here's the truth. China is extremely large society. So even if China as a macroeconomic engine becomes very technologically advanced, by far has the most skyscrapers in the world, the fastest trains in the world, the most advanced payment QR code, palm scan, read biometric readers in the world, it doesn't mean that moving to America is still not a really great option for a lot of the population. Let's just say out of 1.5 billion people in China, 400 million want out. That's still a lot.
Some people are leaving China not because of the political reasons, but because of the peer pressure by the co-workers. You have to work very hard in China to survive.
I think one of the most underrated things is Chinese are sick of competing against other Chinese. Other Chinese are so locked in on money and achievement and academics, it just crunches the whole grade curve.
Yeah.
Censorship is on the rise. Nobody can say anything that makes China look bad, or nobody can criticize the Chinese government. The only foreigners that are welcome in China are those that are willing to sing the praises of the Chinese government, those that are willing to get down on their hands and knees and lick the dirt.
Factories are closing, investors are fleeing, and now the people are too. Section 1. The Silent Exodus. Factories are closing, investors are fleeing, and now the people are too. For decades, the world watched. China built an economic powerhouse, a titan of industry fueled by the tireless work of its people. The hum of massive factories was the soundtrack. Cities swelled, gleaming towers rose. Millions moved from rural villages to urban centers, seeking a better life. This migration transformed the nation. It lifted countless families from poverty. But today, a different kind of movement is underway, one that is quieter and less visible. A steady, deep, and continuous flow. This is a new migration, not from the fields to the factories, but from the homeland to foreign shores. It is happening without fanfare. Hushed conversations between spouses, late-night applications for overseas programs, bittersweet goodbyes at departure gates, a profound shift in the great narrative of modern China. This essay explores the complex tapestry behind this quiet flight, beyond headlines, trade figures, and geopolitical tensions, to understand the personal motivations driving this trend, by examining hard data and intimate human stories. Young professionals, concerned parents, disillusioned entrepreneurs. The primary engine of China's miracle was its economy, a relentless machine promising mobility. For a generation, rapid growth was a given. Foreign companies poured in capital, confident in manufacturing prowess, creating a cycle: investment, production, employment. But no engine runs at full throttle forever. The motor has begun to sputter. Growth slowed, uncertainty rippled across the country. Gates locked, lines silent. Supply chains diversified, capital trickled. The job market turned precarious. Instability became a catalyst to look abroad, especially for the young and educated. They followed the path, yet face involution, more work, diminishing returns. Competition intensifies. Clear paths feel out of reach. So they aim for North American tech hubs, European finance, and Australian academia. Li, a software engineer, left after a year of searching, a quiet testament to anxieties pushing talent abroad. Beyond jobs lies housing, staggering costs in Beijing, Shanghai, Shenzhen, prices detached from incomes, home ownership, cornerstone of security, status, marriage, and family wealth. A boom that became a barrier, especially for the young. Families pool savings for down payments. Decades of debt follow. Life revolves around a small concrete box in the sky. Housing pressures drive emigration. Elsewhere, income to price can be more favorable. A larger home, maybe a small yard, for similar or less. A quieter suburb can feel more attainable.
Chen. In Beijing we had good jobs, but the mortgage took everything. Here the house is triple the size for half the price. We have a garden. Our kids can play.
Not luxury. Space, financial freedom, relief from the crush. A sanctuary, not a lifelong burden. For countless parents, the goal is a better future for their children, often through education. Renowned rigor, but immense pressure from a young age. Relentless cycles can stifle creativity and joy. Many now question the model, prioritizing mental and emotional well-being. Abroad, they see critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, broader skills. International education is about a different childhood and a global outlook. Families uproot careers and friendships to secure a school seat. The process is long, costly, uncertain, but for many, worth it.
Wang and Mei moved so their son could learn G and be happy. That is all we ever wanted. It was about his well-being.
For many, this is the primary driver. COVID-19 was global, but responses differed. China pursued strict zero-COVID for nearly 3 years. Digital surveillance and sudden lockdowns took a heavy toll. Cities sealed, hundreds of millions confined, trust eroded, work disrupted, families separated, essentials scarce. Many felt freedom and autonomy were fragile. When restrictions lifted, pent-up departures surged. The run philosophy spread, tips and encouragement to emigrate. Dissatisfaction hardened into resolve.
Before lockdown, I never thought seriously about leaving. Worrying about groceries changed everything.
I applied as soon as I could, to live where I feel more in control.
For many, the pandemic was the final push. Alongside economics and society, unease with the political climate pushes people to leave. Tighter controls, higher censorship, less space for dissent. For intellectuals, artists, journalists, even some business leaders, it feels stifling. Invisible red lines lead to self-censorship. Openness gives way to rigidity. Unpredictable regulation complicates planning. Assets move abroad. A quiet vote of no confidence via visa applications. Not one event, a slow erosion of space. To discuss, to question, to be different. China faces monumental demographics, rapid aging, low births, rising costs. Fewer workers support more retirees. Systems strain. 1 child, 2 parents, 4 grandparents. Financial and emotional pressure mounts. Burden discourages births, deepening the cycle. A brain drain when innovation is most needed. Global labor shortages create open doors. Students, skilled workers, investors, multiple routes. Study-to-work pipelines ease adaptation. Points-based visas select in-demand skills. Every statistic hides deeply personal stories, each move a calculus of hope and loss. People leave language, food, friends, and family. They face new tongues and cultures, and often loneliness. The choice is rarely light. The grief is quiet but real. Communities lose, and others gain. For China, the loss of young, educated, ambitious people weakens future potential. Labor shortages, reduced innovation, and a thinner tax base. Hollowed out families where the old are left without the young. Hosts gain skills, entrepreneurship, and cultural richness. Migration is complex, not a single story. Joy and sorrow coexist. The quiet flight reflects an interconnected world. Jobs, housing, education, entwined with markets, politics, and demographics. What makes a place one worth staying in? Visible signs of a deeper human story, change, risk, and the search for home.